Hi, kids. How's everybody doing today? I am going to try the Screencast-O-Matic and show you your lesson for today. Your goal is going to be to log in to your HMH Ed account, and you can do that by clicking this blue link that I'm uploading. And your first unit is called Inventors at Work. And today you're going to get an introduction to the unit. You'll learn the essential question. You will get to watch a video. You'll learn some big idea words. And you'll get a chance to check out the knowledge map and have a mini lesson on central idea. And then you will have the task to apply finding the central idea to the text, government must find inventors. Let's see if I can get us there. So the first thing you're going to do is click the link that will, I guess I could have done it from here. Click the link that will take you to your HMH curriculum. And here it will pop open and it will ask you for your username and password. And we'll pretend like I just did that. So now I'm in HMH into reading grade 5. And module 1 for you says Inventors at Work. Now what I need you to do is go down to the bottom underneath these pictures, and you will have a few of these gray boxes, and one of them is called My Book. You can click that, and once you click My Book, you see that the very first part of the module is called Inventors at Work. And you can go ahead and open that. And that will take you to the same thing as, oops, this is the 6th grade one of these, but you have a textbook that is also what you see on the screen right now. So you can look in your textbook and you can write in it, or you can just use what's on the screen. So as you go through this, you'll find that you're going to have a video, you're going to have pictures to look at, and a couple places where you just read, like, for instance, this is a quote by Muriel Strode. I will not follow where the path may lead, but I will go where there is no path, and I will leave a trail. And that's just telling us that inventors have to start out with a new idea and come up with something new and innovative. It may be an age-old problem that they're trying to solve, but they come up with a new way of looking at it. And so as you go through the text, you just click this button on the side and it's like turning the page. Our essential question is for the whole module. So everything we read for the next few weeks is gonna come back to this question. What kinds of circumstances push people to create new inventions? So what is it that happens? I'm going to give you a second to click pause and think about what happens that makes people create something new. And you may have said that they just want to get rich, so they think it's something entertaining, or maybe they see a problem and they want to figure out a better way to solve it for people. You can go ahead and click play on the video. I'm not going to right now, but I'd like you to watch to explore more about creating inventions. And then as you go through, these are the big idea words that we're going to see in this first week. And we have transcend, which means to rise above or go beyond. And you have example sentences over here. Excel is a verb. It means to be very good at something. Illustrious is an adjective. We use it to describe a person. The person might be called illustrious if they're famous for their achievements. And your last big idea word is revere. If you revere someone, you think really highly of that person. In your hard copy textbook, you have a place where you can write some words in boxes around these words. So if you can think of somebody who you revere, maybe you would put their name in that box. Or if you look back up in the definition for revere, it says to think really highly of that person. So you could put think highly of. Or for illustrious, it means they have great achievements. So next to the boxes by illustrious, you could say, if you love basketball from the 1990s, you would put Michael Jordan in there because he was an illustrious ball player. And something you want to rise above. So something that was very difficult for you, you could put in the box to remind you that you were able to transcend it or rise above it. Let's see. And if you move forward, we have our knowledge map. And this is a map that we're going to be using throughout the week to fill in, just jot notes down. It's in the hard copy where you can write in any other ideas as you're reading throughout the week. If you read a text that has examples of any of these, you could jot some notes in the book. But earlier I asked you, what are some reasons that people invent? And here we have 4 possible reasons. So you can take a moment and think about that. Do you know of any inventions, like maybe a dishwasher that has made your life easier? Or even the toilet was an invention that made people's lives easier. They didn't have to use an outhouse anymore. So you can think of some examples here. What problems were solved through an invention? Just try to brainstorm. And then, let's see if I can find, yes. Central idea is just something I want you to have in mind before you start reading the text about the government funding inventors. Central idea is important when you're reading nonfiction. And when you're thinking central idea, you should think about what is the text mostly about. And you probably heard it called the main idea of the text. And so central idea, when you are trying to focus on that, pay attention to headings, visuals, and the first or last sentence in any repeated words. Those will help you focus in on what's the gist of this article. You can evaluate details by reading the examples, facts, evidence, and descriptions. So you need to be thinking about these things as you are reading the text today to help you figure out the central idea. Oops, wrong button. So what I want you to do is read Government Must Fund Inventors. And if you look up here, you can push play audio and it will read it for
Short
you.
read. Government must fund inventors.
And while it's reading, you can be taking notes on the page and type in, I believe you can type in notes. You've not created any, oh. Well, let's see. Interesting. Wait a minute. I think if you want to type a note, you need to get out of that. Go away. Stop it.
Every year, yes, most inventors do fail. At first. But failure is a central part of the process. It is how...
Oh, and I am late. That is your lesson for today. I have to go get to my other class. Have a good one.